Dear students, welcome back to the series of lessons on Class 8 Geography, Social Science. In today's episode, we will continue with our lesson on Chapter 5 of your Geography textbook, that is Industries. In today's episode, we will explore one of the oldest industries of mankind, that is the cotton textile industry. We will study a few cities that have excelled in this textile industry. We will also study some of the ill effects of industries, particularly focusing on industrial disasters. The major objectives of today's lesson are to understand the significance of cotton to mankind, trace the important developments of cotton textile industry in India, familiarize important centers of cotton textile industry, and explore industrial disasters through case studies. After studying today's lesson, you will be able to explain the significance and history of cotton textile industry, map the major centers of cotton textile industry, and analyze the causes and effects of industrial disasters. Dear students, let us quickly recall what we have studied till now in this chapter. We defined industry as an economic activity that is concerned with the production of goods, extraction of minerals, or provision of services. In the previous episode, you studied the different industrial regions of India and the world. The major industrial regions of the world are North America, Europe, and Eastern Asia. We then studied in detail about the iron and steel industry. Try to recall how iron ore is converted to steel in a blast furnace in a process called smelting. In today's episode, we shall explore one more industry which happens to be one of the oldest in the world, that is the cotton textile industry. Dear students, cotton happens to be one of the most essential products we require in day-to-day lives. Could you list out a few uses of cotton based on your daily observations? As you have studied in earlier classes, cotton happens to be one of the most significant discoveries by humans in early ages. In fact, cotton cultivation in India dates back to the Stone Age, approximately 7,000 years ago. You have studied about the Stone Age in grade 6 history. Cotton was grown and used in the Indus Valley civilization as well. Cotton was one of the most important items that was traded by the Indus people. India has been famous for its cotton production and textiles all over the world since ancient times. You have studied about the rules and regulations for spinning yarn mentioned in the Arthashastra in grade 6. Great empires such as the Guptas, the Delhi Sultanate, and the Mughals exported Indian cotton textiles all over the world. Different parts of the country had their own styles of weaving cotton into cloth, such as the muslins of Dhaka, chins of Masulipatnam, calicoes of Calicut, and the gold-wrought cotton from Burhanpur, Surat, and Vadodara, which were famous worldwide since then. All these designs were woven by hand by weavers. As you have studied in your history classes, the British rule largely affected the handicraft industry in India, thus in turn affecting the hand-woven cotton production as well. Cloth in those times was made by spinning cotton using the spinning wheel. Do you remember anything looking at the spinning wheel? Exactly. The spinning wheel is also called the charkha and was extensively used by Mahatma Gandhiji to spin khadi. Charkha is a symbol for self-reliance and freedom. Dear students, that was the long history of cotton and its industry in India. Now you have understood the significance of this industry to our country. During the British rule, the cotton woven by machines became extremely popular because they were cheap and could be produced faster. Thus, the introduction of machines or looms in India was a significant progress in the cotton textile industry. In India, the first cotton textile mill was established in Fort Gloucester near Kolkata in 1818, but it was closed after some time. The first fully mechanized cotton textile mill was established in 1854 in Mumbai. The cotton textile industry flourished in the Maharashtra-Gujarat region. Why do you think this happened? The regions of Maharashtra and Gujarat were suitable for the production of cotton, thus ensuring a sufficient supply of raw material to the industry. Look at this map. You will find the areas that grew cotton in India marked in black. Places such as Mumbai and Surat had a seaport, making it easier to import and export products. Presently, India is the largest producer of cotton and the second largest producer of cotton textiles in the world. Chennai, Puducherry, Coimbatore, Ahmedabad, Kolkata, Mumbai, Ludhiana and Panipat are some of the important centers for producing cotton textiles. Here is a small task for you. Compare the cotton textile centers with the places producing the raw material, that is cotton. What do you find? Do you find any difference with the same activity conducted in the previous class with iron and steel industries? Think about it. Dear students, in our previous episode, as we studied the iron and steel industry, we talked of two cities, Jamshedpur and Pittsburgh. Similarly, as we study the cotton textile industry today, we shall explore two more cities, Ahmedabad in India and Osaka in Japan. Can you locate these two cities on the world map? Ahmedabad is located in Gujarat on the banks of river Sabarmati. The climate around Ahmedabad is suitable for the production of cotton. Look at the cotton production map again. You will notice that Gujarat is suitable for cotton production. As you have already known, the river Sabarmati provides sufficient water to the industries. The densely populated regions of Gujarat and Maharashtra offer skilled and semi-skilled labor. All these factors made Ahmedabad the center for cotton textile industry. The first textile mill in Ahmedabad was established in 1859. It soon became the second largest cotton textile producer in India after Mumbai. Therefore, Ahmedabad is often referred to as the Manchester of India. But in recent years, the Ahmedabad textile mills have been facing several issues. Some of them have even shut down. This is because of the emergence of new textile centers in the country and the non-upgradation of technology in the mills of Ahmedabad. Therefore, places such as Coimbatore, Salem, Rajkot and Kanpur have emerged as new centers for the cotton textile industry. The story of Osaka is no different. Osaka is located in Japan. Look at this map. You can locate Japan on the world map. Osaka is often referred to as the Manchester of Japan. Osaka is well suited for setting up an industry. The Yoda River provides sufficient water for the industry, while nearby seaports make it easy to export and import materials. Most of the raw cotton is imported from countries like India, Egypt, China and the United States of America. This has made the industries in Osaka dependent on other countries for the supply of raw materials. In recent years, the textile industry in Osaka has been replaced with other industries such as the iron and steel industry, the cement industry, shipbuilding, automobiles, etc. Why do you think the cotton textile industry in Osaka is being replaced? Think about it. Dear students, have you heard of an industry catching fire, leaking chemicals, releasing gases in the atmosphere, or in the worst case, leading to a blast? We hear of such unfortunate incidents often in news, leading to destruction of the environment, harming people and society. These unfortunate incidents are called industrial disasters and are man-made disasters. Why do you think industrial disasters occur at the first place? Industrial disasters can be due to mechanical failure, technical problems, old machinery or even human negligence. Over the years, many industrial disasters have occurred, of which some have been very brutal. One such industrial disaster that occurred in India was the Bhopal Gas Tragedy in the year 1989. You would have heard about it from your parents and grandparents. It was a technological accident in which a highly poisonous methyl isocyanate and hydrogen cyanide were leaked out of a pesticide factory called Union Carbide nearby Bhopal. Nearly 3,500 people died directly due to the gas leak. These people were fast asleep as the accident occurred sometime after midnight. People who stayed a little far from the factory did survive the accident, but they were affected with chronic diseases later in their lives. The groundwater, the crops and the soil was contaminated for years to come. Another infamous disaster occurred in Gaoshao in 2005 in China, where 243 people died of an explosion of a factory, 9,000 people injured and 64,000 people had to be evacuated. Many people died just because they could not run after the explosion took place. Many people who could not escape suffered burns to their eyes, skin and affected their lungs due to the ash that was released. Do you think these industrial disasters could have been prevented? Yes, these industrial disasters occurred due to human negligence. By following certain rules and safety measures, it is possible to avoid such disasters in the future. One simple measure would be to situate the industry far from a residential region. This would avoid citizens being affected in case a disaster would have to take place. Another measure would be to ensure regular checks of chemical storage and all machinery. Warning and alert systems could be installed at the industry to alert people in advance. Could you think of any other measures that could help prevent industrial disasters? Add to the above list. Dear students, although a few disasters have occurred due to industries, their role and significance to our people and our country cannot be overlooked. As you have studied throughout this chapter, industries are the backbone of our economy. Industries provide employment to so many people. Industries produce so many goods that you and me consume every day. Finally, industries generate income and profits, leading to a self-reliant India. By taking proper care and responsibility, we can make our industries environment friendly and sustainable. Dear students, that brings us to the end of this chapter. Let us recall what we have studied in today's lesson. Evidence of cotton cultivation in India dates back to the Stone Age, approximately 7,000 years ago. Cotton was grown and used in the Indus Valley civilization as well. Different parts of the country had their own styles of weaving cotton into cloth, such as the muslins of Dhaka, chins of Masulipatnam, calicos of Calicut, and the gold-wrought cotton of Burhanpur, Surat and Vadodara were known worldwide for their quality and design. Cloth in those times was made by spinning cotton using the spinning wheel. This is also called the charkha and was extensively used by Mahatma Gandhiji to spin khadi. The charkha was a symbol of self-reliance and freedom. In India, the first textile mill was established at Fort Gloucester near Kolkata in 1818, but it was closed down after some time. The first successful mechanized textile mill was established in Mumbai in 1854. The regions of Maharashtra and Gujarat were perfectly suitable to grow cotton, which ensured a consistent supply of raw material to the cotton industry. Presently, India is the largest producer of cotton and the second largest producer of cotton textiles in the world. Coimbatore, Kanpur, Chennai, Ahmedabad, Mumbai, Kolkata, Ludhiana, Puducherry and Panipat are some of the important centers for the cotton textile industry. Ahmedabad is often referred to as the Manchester of India because of its cotton textile industry. Ahmedabad is close to the cotton producing regions and is also located on the banks of river Sabarmati, making it suitable for setting up this industry. Osaka is called the Manchester of Japan. The Yodo River provides sufficient water to the industry. Nearby seaports help in exporting and importing materials. Most of the raw cotton is imported from other countries such as Egypt, India, China and the United States of America. Industrial disasters are man-made disasters which occur due to mechanical failure, technical problems, old machines or human negligence in industries. One such industrial disaster that occurred in India was the Bhopal Gas Tragedy in 1984, which the highly poisonous methyl isocyanate along with the hydrogen cyanide leaked out of the pesticide factory called the Union Carbide. Another infamous disaster occurred in Gaoxiao in China in 2005, where 243 people died, 9,000 were injured and 64,000 had to be evacuated. Although a few disasters have occurred from industry, their role and significance to our people and our country cannot be overlooked. With proper care and responsibility, we can make our industries environment friendly and sustainable. Dear students, here is some homework for you. Locate the major cotton textile industries on an outline map of India and submit it to your teacher. Visit any industry near your home. Find out if all the rules and safety measures are followed in the industry or not. Make a list, collect pictures and submit it to your teacher. Dear students, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. In the next episode, we will begin a new chapter, that is Chapter 6 of your geography textbook, Human Resources. Thank you and goodbye.